After 20 hours of traveling, I was now finally here. My dear friend picked me up from the airport and we were now driving through the streets of Accra. Shortly after we met at home and I arrived to the exact same room I had arrived 5 years earlier. And just like 5 years ago, I again wondered how I would survive in this heat. I was very tired and ready for bed. The next morning, however, I woke up to the smell of Ghana. I was well rested and I was very excited to be here. The first few days I stayed in Accra. I enjoyed great hospitality, I went to church, and of course I ate good Ghanaian food. On day 5, it was time for our first road trip. Our first destination was Kumasi, the second largest city in Ghana. Our mission in the city was to meet the king, I kid you not, and not just any king, but the king of the Ashanti tribe, who's known to be the most powerful and wealthiest king in all of Ghana. Before we could meet him, however, we had to drive 250 kilometers by bus, and it took us more than 5 hours. Look at my perfect German outfit and at my nice hotel room in Kumasi. We went straight to the palace where we made an appointment to see the king the following day and used the rest of the day to just take a look around the city. So on the following day, we went to the palace once again, but soon realized that we weren't the only ones who wanted to meet the king. Literally hundreds of Ghanaians had arrived from all over the country to come and pay homage to Osei Tutu II. We watched the event for a while, but then decided that it was an inconvenient time for our mission. So without shaking any king's hand, we continued our journey and drove to the village Amiaso. I forgot about Kumasi and the king pretty quickly because I was really excited for this next step. It was our goal now to visit my host family from 5 years ago. Finding the family wasn't so easy, however, because we didn't have any contacts, and as it turned out, they even moved houses in the meantime. We were lucky, however, to run into the oldest son shortly after we arrived in the village. He took us to the new home where we met the rest of the family, all the neighbors' children, and of course many goats. I didn't film very much, but it was so nice to be back. We felt extremely welcomed by the whole family, and of course they cooked a wonderful dinner for us. As it was already late, we decided to stay a night in the village instead of traveling back to Accra. We found 2 rooms in the only guest house in the area, and I guess you can't complain about a room that costs less than €3 per night. So this was the morning of the following day, and it was time for us to travel back to Accra. But because we didn't want to say goodbye to everybody, we simply decided to take my ex-host sister Sonia with us.
How's the beach today?
My last day in Accra was very rainy, but at the beach we didn't care about any rain.